Okay, so you've been together for a while, but lately you've been wondering, haven't been going too well, and you've been wondering whether you should stay in this relationship or go. Should I stay or should I go? Well, before you take any decision, I would like to show you 4 questions that are very useful to decide if this relationship still has something going for it, if it could still grow, or if it's time to move on. Okay, so the 4 questions are: 1, have you ever been intimate? 2, what important things do you have in common? 3, have you ever fully trusted one another? And 4, are you both willing to make a go of it? So let's look at question number 1 first. Have you ever been intimate? What I mean here is not sexual intimacy, but it's emotional intimacy. And emotional intimacy is a quality of the relationship in which I feel that I can share everything that I feel and everything that I think with my partner, and know that I will not be judged, will not be rejected for what I think and feel, but be received, be accepted for it, and that I can also offer the same to my partner, so that my partner can tell me everything they think and everything they feel, and I'm going to receive that and to accept that. That intimacy is the bedrock of close relationships. When we have it, our relationships are going to be satisfying and can grow over time, and when we don't have it, our relationships are not going to work. So the first question to ask yourself is, was there ever a time in which you had this quality of intimacy in your relationship? And if your answer to this question is yes, then that's a sign that you may be able to regain that intimacy and to have your relationship grow. The second question to ask yourself is about what important things and people you have in common in your relationship. Are there people that are important to both of you? Maybe children, maybe family, maybe friends, maybe of course one another, your partner. And are there also things that are important to you? Maybe things you like doing together, sports, nature, serving in the community, or whatever else might be important to both of you. Because if you do have things that are important to both of you, that are important to you as a couple, then it is a sign that your relationship can grow and can provide the ground on which together you can move towards who and what is important to you in your relationship. So that's the second question to look at. The third question to ask yourself is, have you ever fully trusted your partner? If you've ever fully trusted your partner, that means that there was a time when you absolutely knew in your heart that nothing your partner could do was threatening to you, could be a danger to you, or that there wasn't a sense that you weren't sure what your partner could do. So, have you ever had this basis of trust? And of course, things happen in relationships that can actually erode that trust. Things like infidelity, of course, but also things like, impulsive decision by one of the partners, maybe buying something or whatever decision that may be. But the question to ask yourself is, did you ever fully trust your partner? And if the answer to that is yes, then that's a sign that, your relationship may still have something for you and your partner in there. And then the fourth question to ask yourself, and also to ask of your partner, to consider for your partner, is, would you both be willing to make a go of it? This simply means, are you both willing in some way to do things to act in ways that can actually move both of you and your relationship towards who and what is important to you in this relationship. So are you willing to invest some time and some effort in the relationship? That need not mean, spending hours talking about the relationship. It may just mean doing concrete actions that really move you, move your partner, and move both of you towards the relationship you want and what's important to both of you in your relationship. So if your answer to all four of these questions is yes, that is actually a pretty good sign that there is something very valuable in your relationship, that your relationship can grow. It's going to take work, of course, because after the first few moments or first few years of very strong romantic attraction, a relationship is a lot like a garden. It needs careful tending if you want to see grow in this garden the plants and the flowers that are satisfying to you. That doesn't happen by accident. So it takes that both of you take time to tend to the garden of your relationship. But then again, if you've answered no to one or more of these questions, maybe that relationship simply isn't for you.